Imagine for a moment that you already possess everything you desire: the wealth, the freedom, the abundance, not as a future possibility, but as your current state of being. This is the secret. Millionaire energy is not something to chase. It is something to live now. We often think that money must come first, that our bank accounts must fill before we can truly feel wealthy. But the truth is deeper. Your external world is a mirror reflecting your inner reality. If you want to change what you see, change what you feel inside. When you live as though you are already a millionaire, you shift the very energy around you. Your thoughts, your emotions, your actions begin to align with abundance. This alignment is magnetic. It draws to you the opportunities, ideas, and people that will build your fortune. Feel the joy of having financial freedom. Imagine waking up every day free from worry, able to give generously, to travel, to create. Let that feeling saturate your being. Hold on to it with unwavering faith, as though your millionaire self is not some distant dream, but your true identity. Your imagination is your workshop. Use it daily. Create scenes where you enjoy your wealth, where money flows to you easily, where you walk confidently in the presence of success. Live these scenes with all your senses. The more real it feels, the more power you give it to manifest. Do not be distracted by current circumstances. No matter where you are now, your millionaire energy is your seed. Plant it in your mind and water it with belief. This energy will grow silently, unseen, until it bursts forth in your reality. Faith is the bridge between what you see and what you desire. It is the knowing that your millionaire energy is already changing your future, even if the evidence is not yet visible. Hold fast to this knowing and watch how the world responds. Remember, you do not earn millionaire energy. You embody it. You live it. The wealth you seek flows naturally to the state you have already claimed. So start today. Live the millionaire life in your mind, your heart, your actions. Speak the language of abundance. Feel the luxury of freedom now, and let the universe bring you the rest. Because when you live millionaire energy first, before you earn it, you become unstoppable. The life you desire is not shaped by the outside world first, it is shaped from within. Before anything manifests in your external reality, it is born in your inner state. This is a truth that many overlook, yet it is the foundation of all lasting change and true abundance. If you want to attract wealth, financial freedom, and success, you must begin by embodying the feeling of having those things now, not sometime in the distant future. Your inner state is a powerful force. It is the invisible blueprint that shapes the experiences and circumstances that show up in your life. If you walk through the world carrying scarcity, fear, or doubt in your mind and heart, that energy will attract more scarcity, fear, and limitation. Conversely, when you cultivate a sense of abundance, confidence, and worthiness inside yourself, your external world must reflect this vibration. The universe responds to the frequency you emit. Consider this. Every external condition was once an idea, a feeling, or a belief held by someone. Before a millionaire had the bank balance, they held the feeling of being wealthy in their imagination and emotions. They lived that energy internally before it appeared externally. This is the law at work. It is not the money that creates the feeling of wealth, but the feeling of wealth that creates the money. To attract wealth, you must first become wealthy in your mind and spirit. This means consciously choosing to inhabit the feeling of having more than enough. It means feeling gratitude, joy, and confidence as if you already possess the financial freedom you desire. This inner state becomes the magnetic force that draws wealth toward you effortlessly. Many people wait for external validation, a raise, a business success, or a windfall, before allowing themselves to feel wealthy. But this delay creates resistance. When you say, "I'll be happy when I have more money," you place your happiness outside of yourself and tether it to something uncertain. Instead, shift your thinking to, "I am wealthy now, and that feeling is what brings more wealth to me." When you live from this state of abundance, you send a clear message to the universe about what you want. Your mind is a garden, and your feelings are the seeds. Plant the seeds of wealth, nurture them with positive thoughts and feelings, and watch how your life begins to transform. You will notice opportunities appearing, ideas flowing, and people connecting with you who can support your growth. This is the natural response to the energy you hold. This does not mean ignoring your current financial situation or pretending things are perfect if they are not. Instead, it means choosing to focus on the end result and embodying that reality now, despite the present circumstances. The outer world often lags behind the inner world, but the more consistently you maintain this millionaire energy, this feeling of wealth, the faster your external conditions will catch up. Imagine yourself already living in financial freedom. Feel the relief, the pride, and the peace that come with it. Walk through your day with that energy radiating from you. Notice how your decisions change. Notice how your confidence grows. This is the power of your inner state creating your outer reality. Remember, the universe does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined in your mind. It responds to the feeling, the energy, and the belief you hold most powerfully. So if you want to attract wealth, first become wealthy in your thoughts and feelings. This is where the magic begins, in the energy you embody long before the money arrives. Live your life from this truth. Know that your inner state creates your outer reality. Your millionaire energy is already within you, waiting to be awakened and expressed. When you do, the wealth you desire will follow naturally and inevitably. To live from the end means to step into the reality of your desire as though it is already complete. It means not waiting for proof, not depending on circumstances, but acting and feeling as if what you want has already come to pass. This practice is the cornerstone of true manifestation, the secret that bridges the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Most people live from the beginning or the middle. They focus on what they lack, on the challenges in their way, on the absence of what they want. But to live from the end is to shift your consciousness entirely. It is to imagine your goal fulfilled, your desire accomplished, your dream already realized. Instead of saying, "I want to be wealthy someday," you say, "I am wealthy now." And you feel the weight, the joy, and the freedom of that state in your heart and mind. Imagine for a moment the millionaire version of yourself. See how they carry themselves, the ease in their walk, the calm confidence in their voice, the peace in their spirit. They are not frantic or desperate, but relaxed and assured. This is the energy you must inhabit. When you live from the end, you step fully into that version of yourself. Even if your bank account has not yet caught up, feel the joy that comes with financial freedom. Feel the relief from worry, the excitement of choice, the luxury of time. Let these feelings wash over you now, as if the numbers in your account no longer matter because you have already arrived. This feeling is not a fantasy or a wish. It is a powerful state of consciousness that transforms your very being. When you act from this end state, your thoughts, words, and actions begin to align naturally with what is required to bring your desire into physical reality. You no longer operate from scarcity or lack, but from abundance and certainty. This alignment makes you magnetic to opportunities, ideas, and people that resonate with your millionaire self. It may seem challenging at first, especially if your current reality feels far from your dream. You might feel like you're pretending or deceiving yourself. But this is not deception. It is faith in the unseen. It is the courage to live in the truth of your future before it becomes visible in the present. It is the understanding that your inner world must change first for your outer world to follow. The bank account, the possessions, the status, they are all effects, reflections of your inner state. If you wait for these effects before changing your feelings and identity, you will remain stuck. But if you embody the millionaire now, your life will shift. The money will flow because your inner state has prepared the way. And living from the end also frees you from impatience and frustration. When you feel yourself slipping into doubt, remind yourself to return to the feeling of your fulfilled desire. Anchor yourself in the emotions of joy, freedom, and confidence. These emotions are your true currency. They are the language of the universe, signaling that you are ready to receive. This practice is not about wishful thinking or passive waiting. It is an active, conscious choice to live fully in the reality you wish to create. It is a commitment to yourself that you will no longer be defined by your current circumstances, but by your deepest desires and your unwavering belief in their fulfillment. So choose today to live from the end. Act, think, and feel as though you are already the millionaire you seek to become. Let your life be a reflection of that certainty, that peace, and that joy. When you do this, you are no longer chasing wealth. You are embodying it. And the universe must respond. Because living from the end is not just a mindset. It is the state from which creation flows. It is where your power truly lies. Everything in the universe responds to energy. This is a truth that underlies every experience you have. The frequency you emit, the invisible vibrations of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, acts like a powerful magnet, drawing to you circumstances and people that match that energy. When you understand this, you realize that the power to attract wealth and abundance is not found in external hustle alone, but in the internal frequency you maintain. Imagine energy as a wave, constantly pulsing from within you. This wave carries the essence of who you are at that moment. If your inner world is filled with doubt, fear, or scarcity, then those very vibrations are sent out, calling in experiences that reflect limitation and struggle. But if you raise your frequency, if you vibrate with belief, abundance, and a sense of worthiness, the universe cannot help but respond in kind. Millionaire energy is a specific kind of frequency, a blend of confidence, expectation, and gratitude that resonates at a high level. It is the energy of someone who knows their value and expects the best. This energy is not dependent on current bank statements or material possessions. It is a state of being. When you live in that state, you send out a powerful message to the world. You are ready to receive and you deserve abundance. Many overlook how much their energy shapes their reality. They focus only on external actions or circumstances. But the unseen currents of energy beneath their actions are the true creators of their experience. Money, success, and opportunity are not random. They flow naturally toward those who emit the right frequency. This is why some people seem effortlessly lucky. They are simply vibrating at a level that draws in the experiences they desire. To cultivate this millionaire energy, start by becoming aware of your thoughts and feelings. Notice when you slip into negativity or self-doubt and gently redirect your focus toward belief and positivity. Feed your mind with images and ideas of abundance. Speak affirmations that reinforce your worthiness. Surround yourself with the feeling that wealth is your natural state. These small shifts raise your vibration and alter the magnetic field you project. Energy is not static. It responds dynamically to your attention and intention. The more you hold on to millionaire energy, the stronger your magnetic field becomes. This creates a feedback loop. As you attract better experiences, your energy rises further, bringing even more to you. This is the cycle of abundance, fueled by the frequency you choose to live in every moment. It is important to understand that this magnetic energy does not operate through force or struggle. It flows effortlessly because it is aligned with the natural laws of the universe. When you resist or doubt, you create discord and push away what you desire. But when you vibrate with faith and positivity, you become a beacon, effortlessly pulling your goals toward you. Think of your energy like a radio signal. When you tune into the right station, the station of abundance and confidence, you begin to receive the broadcasts of opportunity and wealth. If you try to force things or tune into fear and lack, your signal becomes weak and unclear. To strengthen your connection, you must keep your inner frequency high and steady. This is why millionaire energy is not just about money. It is about your entire being. It is the alignment of mind, heart, and spirit with a vision of success and plenty. It is the deep inner knowing that you are worthy of the life you dream of. When you live with this magnetic energy, you become unstoppable. The universe always responds to your energy first. Your outer reality is a mirror of your inner frequency. So choose to vibrate with millionaire energy now, and watch how everything around you begins to shift. Believe that abundance is your birthright, and the world will conspire to bring it into your experience. Because energy is magnetic, and the energy you live by determines the life you live. Your imagination is not merely a tool for fleeting daydreams or idle thoughts. It is the very powerhouse of creation within you. It is the sacred workshop where all things begin, the invisible forge where your desires are shaped into realities. The world you experience on the outside is a direct reflection of the inner scenes you play out in your mind. To harness true power and manifest the life of prosperity you seek, you must learn to use your imagination deliberately and vividly. Imagine your mind as a stage and you are the playwright, director, and lead actor all at once. Every scene you create in your imagination is an energetic blueprint, setting the pattern for what will manifest in your external life. If you let your mind wander into thoughts of scarcity, struggle, or limitation, you are unknowingly crafting a reality that mirrors those very conditions. But if you take control of this sacred faculty and craft scenes of wealth, success, and abundance, your imagination becomes the fertile ground from which your dreams sprout. The key is not just to imagine, but to immerse yourself emotionally in the scenes you create. See yourself walking through the doors of a beautiful home. Hear the sound of your own laughter. Feel the texture of success as it brushes against your skin. The more sensory detail you bring, the sights, sounds, smells, and emotions, the more real and alive the vision becomes within you. Your imagination is a living space, and by inhabiting it fully, you send a powerful message to your subconscious mind and the universe at large. This emotional immersion is critical because it awakens the feeling of reality inside you before anything appears on the outside. Feeling is the secret key that unlocks manifestation. Your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between a vivid imagined experience and a physical one. When you create a mental scene and saturate it with genuine feeling, joy, gratitude, pride, you program your being to accept that reality as true and inevitable. Think of imagination as the architect's blueprint for a magnificent building. No builder would start construction without a clear plan. Likewise, your reality cannot take shape without a clear mental image. When you use your imagination with focus and intensity, you lay the foundation for your desires to materialize. You become a conscious creator, designing your life from the inside out. Many fail to realize that imagination is a divine gift, a creative force given to you to bridge the gap between desire and fulfillment. It is your most potent weapon against doubt, fear, and limitation. Instead of reacting to external conditions, you become proactive in shaping your future. You hold the reins of your destiny, guiding the unseen forces that bring your desires to life. It is also essential to cultivate patience and faith as you use your imagination. The scenes you create may not appear immediately in physical form, but know that they are silently working beneath the surface. Like a seed planted in fertile soil, your imagined scenes are growing in the unseen realms, destined to bloom in your external reality. Your imagination can craft a new story, one where prosperity is not a distant dream, but your present truth. Use it daily. Make it a sacred practice to create and dwell in scenes of abundance and success. Let the emotional power of your imagined experiences fuel your confidence and motivation. When you do this, you align your entire being with the life you desire. Your imagination is the powerhouse of manifestation. It is where your future takes form before it becomes your present. Treat it with reverence and watch how it transforms your world. To detach from your current circumstances is one of the most profound acts of self-empowerment you can undertake. It means refusing to define yourself by what the outside world is showing you today. The numbers in your bank account, the limitations around you, the people's opinions, the struggles you face. All of these are temporary conditions, reflections of a moment in time, not the measure of your true worth or potential. Most people fall into the trap of judging their value and future based on their present reality. If their situation is difficult, they believe they must remain stuck. If they lack wealth, they assume that wealth is beyond their reach. But this is a fundamental misunderstanding of how reality is created. The outer world is a mirror, reflecting back the inner state you hold. Until you change that inner state, no external condition can truly shift. Detachment is not about ignoring your life or being indifferent. It is about stepping back with clarity and understanding that your present circumstances are not the final word on your identity or destiny. They are temporary expressions, but your inner state, the feeling of already having being and living your desire, is eternal and unchanging. When you hold firm in that feeling, you become the unmovable core around which your reality revolves. Consider the power of this inner state. When you are unwavering in the feeling of already possessing your desire, you send a signal to the universe that you are ready and worthy. This signal cannot be ignored. It compels your circumstances to realign, your opportunities to open, and your manifestations to appear. But if you keep measuring your progress by what you see right now, you give power to lack and limitation, strengthening their hold on your life. The true detachment means rising above the fluctuations of your outer world. It means anchoring yourself in the certainty of your fulfilled desire, regardless of what your senses report. You create a silent sanctuary within yourself, a sacred place where your dream already lives. From this place, you do not react to setbacks or challenges. Instead, you persist in your vision with unwavering faith and calm assurance. This inner detachment frees you from frustration, anxiety, and despair. It prevents you from falling into the trap of desperation or doubt when the physical world does not yet reflect your hopes. You realize that external conditions are like clouds passing across the sky. They come and go, but your inner sky remains vast, clear, and infinite. Detaching from your current circumstances also means understanding that change begins within you. The world around you is not the cause of your situation, it is the effect. To change the effect, you must first change the cause, your inner state. This shift is where your true power lies. When you elevate your consciousness, your emotions, and your beliefs to align with your desired reality, the external world must respond accordingly. You cannot force this process by trying harder in the outer world. Instead, your task is to soften, relax, and focus on the feeling of already having what you want. This inner feeling is like a magnetic force, pulling your circumstances into harmony with your vision. Detachment allows this force to flow unhindered by resistance, doubt, or fear. Your present reality is not your prison, it is your starting point. By detaching from what you see and feel now, and by embodying the state of fulfillment within, you break free from limitation. You become the creator of your destiny, moving gracefully and confidently toward the life you desire. So choose today to detach from your current circumstances. Refuse to let temporary conditions define you. Hold fast to the feeling of already having, and watch how your world shifts in response to the unwavering power of your inner state. Faith is often misunderstood as a vague hope or a wishful longing, but true faith is far more profound and powerful. It is the knowing without seeing, the unshakable certainty that what you desire is already forming in the unseen realms, even if your physical senses have not yet confirmed it. Faith is the bridge between your current reality and the future you are creating. It is the invisible thread that connects your inner state of millionaire energy to the outer manifestations that await you. Imagine standing on the edge of a vast river, with the other side holding everything you desire: wealth, freedom, opportunity, and success. The river is wide, and you cannot yet see the path across. Faith is the bridge that allows you to cross this river before the physical evidence appears. It is not built on guesswork or desperation, but on a deep inner conviction that the unseen is already working on your behalf. When you vibrate with millionaire energy, confidence, abundance, worthiness, you have planted a seed in the fertile soil of the unseen world. But for that seed to sprout and grow into the towering tree of your dreams, faith must water it continuously. Without faith, the seed lies dormant, waiting in silence and doubt. But with faith, it bursts forth with life, growing steadily toward manifestation. Faith means trusting the creative process, even when the external world seems slow or indifferent. It means maintaining your vision and feeling of fulfillment despite temporary setbacks or delays. The universe does not move according to the ticking of the clock you see. It moves according to the divine timing of your faith and expectation. When you trust the unseen, you align yourself with this perfect timing, allowing opportunities and earnings to flow to you at just the right moment. This faith is not passive waiting. It is an active, vibrant state of being. It empowers you to act with confidence, to make decisions rooted in the belief that your millionaire energy is already shaping your future. You do not doubt your worthiness or your ability. You know it deep within your core. This knowing is magnetic and irresistible, drawing toward you the people, circumstances, and financial blessings that align with your vision. When challenges arise, faith serves as your anchor. It keeps you steady when the storms of doubt and fear threaten to overwhelm you. Instead of reacting to what you see, you respond from a place of calm assurance. You remind yourself that what is unseen is more real and enduring than the temporary appearances of lack. Your millionaire energy becomes a fortress of faith, protecting your vision from the erosion of negativity. Faith also opens your heart to receive. It softens resistance and invites grace. When you believe in the unseen reality of your success, you become receptive to blessings in forms you might not expect. Doors open, ideas flow, and connections appear that further your journey in ways beyond your planning. This is the mysterious and beautiful law of faith. It expands your possibilities and elevates your experience. It is essential to remember that faith is cultivated by daily practice. Feed it with affirmations, meditation, and vivid imagination. Revisit the feeling of already living your millionaire life. Every time you choose to believe without seeing, you strengthen the bridge and shorten the distance between you and your dreams. Know that faith is not just a bridge, it is the foundation of all manifestation. Your millionaire energy, combined with unwavering faith, creates an unstoppable force. This force transforms your inner world, which in turn reshapes your outer world. So stand confidently on the edge of the river. Feel the solid ground of faith beneath your feet. Trust that the bridge is there, invisible yet strong, ready to carry you to your abundant future. Hold this knowing close and walk forward with the certainty that your millionaire energy is already crafting your earnings and opportunities. In closing, remember that becoming a millionaire begins long before the numbers appear in your bank account. It starts within you, within your energy, your imagination, your faith, and your unwavering belief in the reality you wish to create. When you live from the end, detached from the limits of your present circumstances, and trust deeply in the unseen forces working on your behalf, you embody the millionaire energy that shapes your future earnings and opportunities. This energy is magnetic, drawing to you all that matches its frequency. It is cultivated through vivid imagination and sustained by faith, a knowing that bridges the gap between now and what is yet to come. By mastering your inner world, you become the master of your outer world. The life of abundance, freedom, and success is not a distant dream, but a present reality waiting for you to claim it. Stand firm in this truth. Live it before you earn it. Let your thoughts, feelings, and actions reflect the millionaire you already are. Your future is created now, in this moment, by the energy you choose to embody. Thank you for allowing me to share this vision with you today. May you walk forward with confidence and clarity, embracing the millionaire energy that will transform your life beyond measure.